This is a comprehensive video on all noise locations in the game. I provide where you first encounter the noise and a good farming spot to farm said noise. This video is timestamped, so if you're looking for a specific noise, feel free to navigate throughout the video to find the noise that you're looking for. Number 1. Dixiefrog. Dixiefrogs can be first found on week 1 day 1 at the Scramble Crossing. To farm, you can go to week 1 day 7 and nab the frog noises at the Scramble Crossing. Number 2. Bigbanfrog. This noise can first be found on week 1 day 7 at the Scramble Crossing by scanning for the frog noise. This area is also a great farming spot. Number 3. Funkfrog. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 5 at the Expressway Underpass by scanning for the bird noise next to Ryoji. This is a pretty decent farming spot, but you can also go to week 2 day 7 and head to Cat Street. The frog noise next to Hogfang Annex spawns 5 Funkfrogs. Number 4. Tradishfrog. This noise can first be found on week 3 day 3 in Dogenzaka. Look for any frog noise in this area. It does take some time to get to this area if you choose to replay the mission, so if you're looking to farm this noise, you could go to week 3 day 4 and head to Cat Street. The frog noise next to the entrance to Tokyo Plaza and Miyashita Park have up to 2 Tradishfrogs and even spawns up to 3 Funkfrogs. Number 5. Decadraven. You can first find this noise on week 1 day 1 at the Scramble Crossing. Look for the bird or grizzly noise in this area. If you want to farm this noise, you can go to week 1 day 4 and look for the bird noise at Center Street. You can get up to 6 Decadravens per encounter. There are only 2 bird noise in this area, but 6 per encounter is more than enough to be able to farm. Number 6. Easterraven. You can first find this noise on week 1 day 7 at Shibuya Hikari. Look for the frog or shark noises. If you're looking to farm this noise, go to week 2 day 2 and head for Tokyo Plaza. The bird noise can spawn up to 3 Easterravens per encounter. It is a bit of ways, but it's probably the best farming spot. Keep in mind that this noise only drops pins with relatively high drop rates, so it's probably not even worth farming this noise to begin with. Number 7. Nefastraven. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 5 by looking for the bird noises at 104. Lots of Nefastraven spawn in each bird noise, so this is a pretty good farming spot. But if you want more ravens per noise, go to week 3 day 4 and find the bird noises at O East, particularly the ones near the back entrance to Dogenzaka and the front entrance to 104. Each noise spawned up to 5 ravens. Number 8. Mosh Grizzly. This noise can first be found on week 1 day 1 at the Scramble Crossing by nabbing the grizzly noises. If you want to farm this noise, go to week 1 day 6. At Dogenzaka, up to 3 Mosh Grizzlies can spawn per noise. Number 9. Circle Pit Grizzly. You can first find this noise on week 2 day 2 at Dogenzaka after rewinding time by nabbing the grizzly noise. But a quicker place to encounter this noise would be week 2 day 3 at Tower Records. If you want to farm this noise, you can go to week 2 day 7 at Cat Street by nabbing the grizzly noise by the Tokyo Plaza entrance. Up to 3 can spawn per noise encounter. Number 10. Headbangin Grizzly. This noise can first be found on week 3 day 2 at the Shibuya stream by nabbing the grizzly noise. All the noise in this area spawn Headbangin Grizzlies, so this is a pretty good farming spot. but you could also go to week 3, day 7 and locate the Grizzly noise at Takashita Street near both entrances of Tokyo Plaza. Up to 3 Headbangin Grizzlies can spawn per noise encounter, and even up to 4 Funkfrogs can spawn. Number 11, Jelly Madchester. You can first encounter this noise on week 1, day 2 by nabbing the Jelly noise at 104. This is a pretty good spot to farm this noise, but you can also try week 1, day 6 and nab the Jelly noises at 104. Up to 4 can spawn per noise encounter. Number 12, Jelly Swechno. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 1. Interact with the Jelly noise at Tokyo Plaza. It does take a while to get to Tokyo Plaza, as this is the day where you have to solve the 3 riddles to get out of Takashita Street, so instead you could go to week 2, day 4 and nab the Jelly noise at the West Exit Bus Terminal. Up to 4 can spawn per noise encounter. Also, blue Jelly noise spawn here, which significantly boosts your drop rate. Number 13, Jelly Neocoustic. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 2 at Dogenzaka by nabbing the Jelly noise. To farm, you can go to week 3, day 5 and fight the Puffer and Grizzly noise on Cat Street. These noises can spawn up to 3 Jellies per encounter. It does take a bit of ways to get to Cat Street on this day, but if you're looking to farm, I'd say it's worth the trouble. Number 14, Jelly Germanic. You can first find this noise on week 3, day 6 and fight the Jelly noises in Utagawa. To farm, you could go to week 3, day 7 prime at Utagawa and fight the Jelly and Grizzly noise. The Jelly noise can spawn up to 3 Jellies per encounter. Number 15, Grunge Wolf. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 3 by fighting the wolf noises in the Scramble Crossing. This is a pretty good farming spot, and you start the mission straight at the Scramble. Number 16, Alterna Wolf. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 3 at Tower Records by scanning for the Grizzly noise. To farm, you can go to the West Exit Bus Terminal on week 2, day 4 and scan for both the Wolf and Jelly noise. The Wolf noise can spawn up to 5 Alterna Wolf. Number 17, Grunge Wolf. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 4 by nabbing the Wolf noise at the Scramble Crossing. To farm, go to Tokyo Plaza on week 3, day 5. Make sure to skip talking to Coco at Cat Street. All noise but the Chameleon noise spawn Grunge Wolf, with the Wolf noise in particular spawning up to 2 Grunge Wolf. Number 18, Swing Shark. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 4 at Center Street by nabbing the Shark noise. This is a pretty good farming spot, but you can also go to Shibuya Hikari on week 1, day 7 and nab the Shark noise there. Up to 2 Swing Shark can spawn per noise encounter. Number 19, Bebop Shark. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 2 by nabbing the Shark noise in the Scramble Crossing. I also recommend farming here. The Shark noise are at the start of the mission and there's a ton of them in this area. Number 20, Smooth Shark. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 2 by nabbing the Shark noise at the Scramble Crossing. To farm, you can go to Tipsy Toast Hall on week 3, day 7 by nabbing the Shark and Grizzly noise. The Shark noise can spawn up to 3 Smooth Sharks per encounter. Number 21, Rake Stinger. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 5 by nabbing the Scorpion noise at Spain Hill. you can go to week 2 day 3 and nab the scorpion noise at Dogenzaka if you choose to farm instead. Up to 3 break stingers can spawn per encounter. However, the drops for this noise aren't drops you need to farm for per se, and the drop rates are pretty high, so you probably don't even need to farm this noise. Number 22, Drum and Stinger. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 4 by nabbing the scorpion noise at O East. To farm, go to week 3 day 1 by nabbing the scorpion and puffer noise at Udagawa. There is only one scorpion noise in this area, but it spawns 2 Drum and Stinger. Number 23, Drill and Stinger. This noise can first be found on week 3 day 4 by nabbing the scorpion noise at Takashita Street. Majority of the noise that spawn here are scorpion noise, so this is a pretty good farming spot. But you could also go to week 3 day 7 and nab the scorpion noise at Cat Street. Up to 3 can spawn per encounter. Number 24, Drum and Stinger Boss. This noise is not the same as number 22, Drum and Stinger, as they both have different drops. This is true for any boss sharing the same name as other noise encounters, so keep this in mind. This noise can first be fought at the end of week 1 day 1. Assuming you already beat the game and bought Hazes' node in the social network, you can fight this boss at the start of week 1 day 1 in the Scramble Crossing by looking for the dark blue scorpion noise. Number 25, Proto Puffer. Funny enough, this noise is one of the more uncommon noise to encounter in the game. You can first find them on week 2 day 1 by nabbing the bird noise at Tokyo Plaza, but you have to do the 3 riddles in Takashita Street first to get to Tokyo Plaza, which takes some time. You can also try to farm this noise in this area. The only other decent spot you can find this noise is on week 2 day 2 at Tokyo Plaza by nabbing the puffer noise. Other than these 2 spots, the only other time you can encounter this noise is through replaying throughout the missions in week 2. Number 26, Oi Puffer. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 3 by nabbing the puffer noise at Spain Hill. This is also a good farm spot as 4 can spawn per encounter. Number 27, Emo Puffer. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 7 by nabbing the puffer noise at Cat Street. This is also a pretty decent farming spot as up to 3 Emo Puffers can spawn per encounter, and the frog, scorpion, and rhino noise in this area can also spawn some Emo Puffers. Number 28, Hardcore Puffer. This noise can first be found on week 3 day 5 by nabbing the puffer noise at Shibuya Hikari. This is also the best farming spot for these noise in the game. On top of this is hands down the best farming spot for money as well, as hardcore puffers drop 100,000 yen pins on ultimate difficulty. Number 29, Emo Puffer Boss. This noise can be fought at the end of week 1 day 4. Unlike the last boss noise where you can encounter the boss at the start of the mission by nabbing the dark blue boss noise, you have to reach the end of the mission in order to encounter it again. Number 30, House Rhino. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 2 by nabbing the rhino noise at Tower Records. To farm, you can go to Dogenzaka on week 2 day 4 by nabbing the rhino noise. Up to 2 can spawn per encounter, and only rhino noise spawn in this area. Number 31, Minimal Rhino. This noise can first be found on week 2 day 7 by nabbing the rhino noise on Cat Street. To farm, you can go to week 3 day 4 and nab the rhino noise at Miyashita Park. Up to 2 can spawn per encounter. Number 32, Dub Rhino. This noise can first be found on week 3 day 5 by nabbing the rhino noise at Tower Records. This is also a good farming spot as up to 2 can spawn per noise. Number 33, Jelly Popguin. J? I Popguin? I'm not sure. Number 33. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 3 by nabbing the penguin noise at the Scramble Crossing. This is also a pretty good farming spot, as up to 3 can spawn per encounter. Number 34, Electro Popguin. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 7 by nabbing the penguin noise at the Scramble Crossing. To farm, you can also go to the West Exit bus terminal on the same day and nab the shark and penguin noise there. The shark noise can spawn up to 4 Electro Popguins per encounter. Number 35, Brit Popguin. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 5 at the Expressway Underpass by nabbing the penguin noise. This is also one of the best spots to farm for this noise in the game, given the high amount of penguin noise in this area. Number 36, Hardtechnoleon. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 4 at 104 by nabbing the chameleon noise. This is also a pretty good farming spot for this noise, as a lot of chameleon noise spawn in this area. Number 37, Houseleon. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 1 by nabbing the chameleon noise at the Scramble Crossing. This is also a pretty good farming spot, as Houseleons can spawn from the shark and frog noises in this area. Number 38, Tropical Leon. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 5 at the Scramble Crossing by nabbing the chameleon noise. This is one of the harder noise to farm in the game, as drop rates for its items are pretty low. I'd personally recommend you go stay on week 3, day 5, but head to Cat Street. Blue chameleon noise spawn here, which will significantly boost your drop rate. Take advantage of using killer remixes to boost your drop rate even further. Number 39, Houseleon Boss. This noise can be found at the end of week 2, day 1. If you have beaten the game and have purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can fight this boss at the start of week 2, day 1 by nabbing the dark blue chameleon noise near Croaky Panic on Takashita Street. Number 40, Pachy R&R. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 6 by nabbing the elephant noise at the Scramble Crossing. There isn't an optimal farming spot for this noise, as elephant noise are uncommon and only 1 elephant spawns per encounter anywhere in the game, so this area will do to farm the noise's drops. Number 41, Mammoth R&B. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 6 by nabbing the elephant noise at the Scramble Crossing. Again, there isn't a significantly better farming spot for this noise, so the scramble works fine. Number 42, Wooly AOR. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 6 at the Scramble Crossing by nabbing the elephant noise. This is probably the best farming spot, as blue elephant noise spawn here as well, which I recommend going for as the drop rates for this noise are pretty low, especially on ultimate difficulty. Number 43, Mammoth R&B Boss. This noise can be found at the end of week 2, day 4. Assuming you beat the game and purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can fight this boss at Center Street on the same day. Number 44, Distortius Rex. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 6 at Tower Records by nabbing the T-Rex noise. It does take a bit of time to get to this area, as you have to stake claim to 10-4 and the Scramble Crossing before you can get to Tower Records, as this is the mission that involves the Scramble Slam. But if you do choose to go here, it's a pretty decent farming spot. However, a faster way to encounter this noise is by going to week 1, day 7 and heading to the Scramble Crossing. Blue T-Rex noise spawn here as well, making it an even better farming spot. Number 45, Fosaurus Rex. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 7 by nabbing the T-Rex noise at Tower Records. There are 3 T-Rex noise in this area. You can stay in this area to farm this noise. You won't find much better areas. Number 46, Maximizaurus Rex. This noise can first be found on week 3, day 6 by nabbing the T-Rex noise at the west exit bus terminal. There are 3 T-Rex noise in this area. You could also go to the Scramble and the Expressway Underpass on week 3, day 7, but it takes more time to reach these areas. However, more T-Rex noise spawn in these areas, so it's your call. Number 47, Fosaurus Rex Boss. This noise can be found at the end of week 2, day 5. Assuming you beat the game and have purchased Haz's node in the social network, you can fight this boss earlier by nabbing the dark blue T-Rex noise at the Expressway Underpass. Now we're going to get into the pig noise. I'm not going to list where every pig noise is in the game, I'm just going to list where each of them are once to help you complete your Noisepedia. Number 48, Pig Samba. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 2 at Dogenzaka. Number 49, Pigo Double. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 5 as part of the main mission objectives of nabbing the gold pig. Number 50, Pigo Double. Similar to the last noise, this noise can be found on week 1, day 5 as part of the main mission objectives of nabbing the gold pig. Number 51, Pig Mazurka. This noise can only be found on another day at 104, and it cannot be found anywhere else in the game. Number 52, Pig Carol. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 3 at 104. Number 53, Pig Mambo, and number 54, Pig Bolero. I'm grouping these noise together because they're always found together when you encounter them in the game. They can first be found on week 1, day 4 at Shibuya Hikari. Number 55, Pig Waltz. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 6 at Spain Hill. Number 56, Pig Jive. This noise can first be found on week 2, day 4 at Tipsy Toes Hall. You will also encounter number 55 Pig Waltz here. Number 57, Pig Cha-Cha. This noise can first be found on week 1, day 7 at Dogenzaka. Numbers 58 through 67 are the Plague Noise encounters. These noise are all forced encounters in the main story and cannot be found through scanning. Ultimate drop rates for these noise are also pretty low, so I recommend saving before the forced encounter so you can easily retry the fight to obtain their drops. Number 58, Plague Grizzly. You can go to week 3, day 5 and fight Ayano at the Expressway Underpass. Number 59, Plague Frog. You can find this noise on week 3, day 5 by heading to Shibuya Hikari and fighting Fuya. Number 60, Plague Patraco's Boss. This noise can be found at the end of Week 3, Day 1. If you've beaten the game and purchased Haas' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue frog noise on Week 3, Day 1 at Tower Records. You can also use this noise to farm the plague frogs if you want to. Number 61, Plague Wolf. If you went to nab the Plague Grizzly from Ayano on Week 3, Day 5, 2 Plague Wolf also spawned in that fight. Since this particular noise has the second hardest ultimate drop in the game, I'd recommend going to Week 3, Day 6 and do the Force Encounter in Tipsy Toes Hall, as more Plague Wolf spawned in this fight. Number 62, Plague Stinger. You can find this noise by going to Week 3, Day 3 at the Scramble Crossing. Number 63, Plague Stinger Boss. This noise can be fought at the end of Week 3, Day 3. Again, if you've beaten the game and obtained Haas' node in the social network, you can encounter this boss by scanning for the dark blue scorpion noise at the Shibuya stream. Number 64, Plague Jelly. Week 3, Day 4 is a great spot to farm this noise as you fight an insane amount at Miyashita Park. If you just want to fight this noise to add it to your Noisepedia, you should have obtained this entry if you encounter the Plague Wolves in Week 3, Day 6 like I mentioned previously. Number 65, Plague Nemopolemma. Week 3, Day 4 is the only chapter to fight this noise. You fight him at Miyashita Park after rewinding time. This noise has the hardest ultimate drop in the game, so use killer remixes to boost your drop rate. Number 66, Plague Pachy. This noise can only be found on Week 3, Day 6 as a forced encounter at the Expressway Underpass. Number 67, Plague Pachy Boss. This noise can be fought at the end of Week 3, Day 5. Again, if you purchased Haas' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue elephant noise at the Shibuya River on the same day. Number 68, Deep River Societist. They can be found on Week 1, Day 3. You can find them once at the Scramble after replaying and the second time at the very end of the mission. Number 69, Psyched Societist. You can find them on Week 1, Day 5 throughout the mission. I'd recommend purchasing Haas' node in the social network and then scanning for the dark blue deep river noise at Tipsy Toes Hall. This will allow you to farm for both the Psyched Societist and number 70, Fuya. Number 70, Fuya. He can be fought at the end of Week 1, Day 5. If you purchased Haas' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue Deep River Society noise at Tipsy Toes Hall on the same day. Number 71, Pure Heart. You can find them on Week 1, Day 6 at the Scramble Crossing. Number 72, Psyched Pure Heart. They can be fought throughout the mission on Week 2, Day 6. Similar to Fuya, you can also nab the dark blue boss noise in Spain Hill on the same day to fight both Psyched Pure Hearts and number 73 Motoi, assuming you purchased Haas' node in the social network. Number 73, Motoi. You can fight Motoi at the end of Week 2, Day 6. If you've purchased Haas' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue Pure Heart noise at Spain Hill. Number 74, Varia Beauty. You can fight them on Week 1, Day 6 at Tipsy Toes Hall. Number 75, Psyched Varia Beauty. You can fight them on week 2 day 6 at Tipsy Toes Hall. Number 76, Go-Go Berengi. This boss can be fought at the end of week 1 day 2. If you purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue gorilla noise at 104 on the same day. Number 77, Suzukichi 1. Suzukichi can be fought at the end of week 1 day 7. If you purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue noise at Tower Records on the same day. Number 78, Suzukichi 2. The second Suzukichi fight can only be found on week 2 day 7 at Tower Records after rewinding time. There are no dark blue boss noise you can scan earlier. You must proceed through the mission to encounter the second Suzukichi fight. Number 79, Mr. Mew 1. The first Mr. Mew fight can be fought at the end of week 2 day 2. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue Mr. Mew noise at the Scramble Crossing on the same day. Number 80, Mr. Mew 2. The second Mr. Mew fight can only be found on week 2 day 7 near the end of the mission. There are no dark blue boss noise you can scan earlier to encounter this fight. You must proceed to the end of the mission. Number 81, Groose Cantus. This boss can be fought at the end of week 2 day 7 after the second Mr. Mew fight. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue noise at Takashita Street. Number 82, Iris Cantus. This boss can be fought at the end of week 3 day 2. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue boss noise at Dogenzaka. Number 83, Leo Cantus Armo. This boss can be fought at the end of week 3 day 4. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue boss noise at Tokyo Plaza. Number 84, Service Cantus. This boss can be fought at the end of week 3 day 6. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for this dark blue boss noise at the Udagawa backstreets. Number 85, Shiba. Shiba can be fought at the end of week 3 day 7. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the dark blue butterfly noise at Takashita Street. Number 86, Sol Polvis. This boss can be fought at the end of week 3 day 7 prime. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for this dark blue boss noise at Takashita Street. Number 87, Phoenix Cantus. This boss can be fought at the end of week 3 day 7 double prime. If you've purchased Hazes' node in the social network, you can scan for the gold boss noise at Tokyo Plaza. The following noise can only be fought on another day after starting the Reaper's Romp mission. Number 88, Service Cantus Alpha. This boss can be fought by talking to Kanon at the West Exit bus terminal. Number 89, Grus Cantus Alpha. This boss can be fought at Miyashita Park by talking to Sugumi. Number 90, Iris Cantus Alpha. This boss can be fought at Tokyo Plaza by talking to Ayano. Number 91, Shiba Alpha. This boss can be fought after obtaining all stamps for the Reaper's Romp and speaking to Hishima at the Scramble Crossing. Number 92, Philodate Cantus. This boss can be fought at the Expressway Underpass by speaking to Minamimoto. I hope this helped. Take care and thanks for watching.